Hello and welcome. You are watching Around the World here on News9 Live. I'm Krishna Kumar. Our top story. The chief of Hamas, Ismail Haniyeh, has been killed in Tehran, according to a statement from the Palestinian militant group. The group has condemned what it calls a treacherous Zionist raid on Haniyeh's residence. Iranian authorities, including the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, have confirmed the attack and are currently investigating. The IRGC, or the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, has expressed condolences to Palestinians and the broader Muslim community. This incident follows Haniyeh's recent participation in the inauguration of Iran's new president and a meeting with Iran's supreme leader. And now my colleague Varghese Abraham joins us live from the newsroom for more. Varghese, talk to us. Israel had vowed to kill Haniyeh and destroy Hamas after the October 7th attacks of 2023, that's last year. But now, as of now, the Israeli Defense Forces or the Israeli government is yet to confirm their involvement in the assassination of Haniyeh.
Well, we are looking at Haniyeh's assassination, especially within a period of 12 hours since Israel has gone ahead and eliminated another top commander of operations of the Hezbollah. So just as that news had come in where Israel had made that claim, you have this news breaking in from Tehran that Haniyeh has been killed. Now, Haniyeh was in Tehran for the Iranian president's inauguration. President's inauguration was happening yesterday, and there was the delegates there present along with the Iran's proxies, as we would call in the Western world, but at the same time what Iran calls it as its strategic allies. So you had a huge group of people out there, and just as this inauguration was in fact going on, we have this news coming in, and this was given out by the IRGC, which said that the attack happened at the residence where Haniyeh was, and he was in fact, along with his guard, he was in fact killed. Interestingly enough, Haniyeh has been the face of Hamas for a long time, and especially after he's taken on the diplomatic role. He's been in Doha. And from Doha, he's been the one who has been negotiating for Hamas on the diplomatic front. Now, the big question that a lot of people are asking is whether Haniyeh would be, in fact, who would be the person who would be replacing Haniyeh? That is the big question that they are asking. Now, the question over here that everybody would be looking forward is what happens to that hostage negotiations that Israel was engaged with Hamas? Because now this is going to become a huge issue for the Hamas. The negotiations were happening parallelly, and you had Netanyahu being in the United States saying that the negotiations were going on and that the hostages would be released, and then you have the strike coming in. So how would Hamas go ahead and harden its stance? Because what is understood from the international diplomatic community is that Haniyeh was a person who was pragmatic. Though he used to make very hardline statements, he was very pragmatic when it came to negotiations on the ground. So is it a person who would listen, who has been eliminated in this? And when it comes to Haniyeh, it must be said that way back in May itself, Haniyeh's family members were also targeted. 3 of his sons were killed in Israeli precision strikes, and also a few of his grandchildren were also killed. And Haniyeh's family was also targeted in that group. So this is the critical question being asked as to who will replace Haniyeh, how will Hamas view this when it comes to hostage negotiations, and the other issue being that since it's taken place in Iran, and of course Israel has not claimed it, though Hamas has accused Israel of this killing, what would it have for a wider Iran-Israel situation? Because we just saw how both of them had exchanged missile attacks just a few months ago.
Varghese there getting us the latest on that big story that we're tracking. Thank you, Varghese, for joining us with that update.